Echter's Garden Center, and with me is Crystal from the Annuals Department, and she's going to be talking to me about some of the organics and green initiatives that have been going on. The green movement has affected all of us throughout our daily lives, and as you can see here, we just picked out a few products that Echter's is selling. Let's just start with these products right here. I mean, they're basically organic pesticides, cleaning supplies, and even food products that have been coming out the last year or two to address the whole green movement. I've also noticed some things like the solar light, which saves energy, the bamboo gloves, which are made from recyclable, renewable bamboo products, organic seeds, herbs that have been grown in a biodegradable pot so that you can put it in your compost pile and it'll go away, even all the way to biodegradable weed fabric or weed mat. And I think this is a feeder that was made out of recycled glass.
Yes, it is. They make both gazing globes and bird feeders out of the recycled glass.
And what can you tell me about this stuff?
These are angel moss marbles, and they actually expand. They look like very large caterpillars when they expand out, and they retain moisture. They're actually a type of sphagnum moss that comes from a renewable source, and it's recyclable, biodegradable.
So you mix that in with your potting soil? Is
Exactly.
that what you're saying? It's to conserve water?
Exactly.
Well, that's pretty cool. Instead of the soil polymers, which
Right.
may not exactly fit the green mold.
Not in the sense that we'd really like them to, but these will actually expand and contract based on the moisture level in your soil to help keep an even level so that during the heat of the summer,
that's
the plants
pretty clever.
get through.
That's very clever. Now, Echter's as a company, there are a lot of things you're doing that, say, your customers may never see. That fit into that green initiative category. What are some of the things that Echter's is doing behind the scenes?
We recycle everything possible. Everything that's not a food product or a plant product, those things that are compostable, those we don't worry as much about, but anything that is plastic we either reuse or recycle. We recycle all of our computer equipment. We recycle all of our pots. We're participating in the recycling program with the Garden Centers of Colorado.
That's a great topic, and we're going to need to talk more about that. But I also understand that you have a drainage system underneath all these greenhouses that captures all your drain water and into a retention pond to be reused.
Yes, we've been in the process of building this retention pond and the system over the last couple of years, and I think it's nearly completed. They just finished digging the pond. I think we're ready to link, but we are going to be gathering all of our water, so anything that overflows from all of our watering will be saved in the retention pond for reuse.
That's fantastic. Now, you mentioned the recycled pot program, and that's something that Garden Centers of Colorado has come up with along with all the garden centers in the state, and the garden centers who sign up for it have recycle bins where you can bring your empty flats, your empty cell packs, empty nursery pots and that sort of thing, and just chuck them in.
Yes.
For free.
Absolutely.
And I also understand it's other types of plastic recyclables like bark bags. Anything that has the recyclable symbol.
They don't take the bags anymore.
Oh, okay.
So, but they do take anything that's you can bring in your plastic bottles, any of the pots, any of the flats, any of the packs. We'll be happy to take them back.
And that is located where in the store?
It's actually located outside in our outdoor soils area. We have a bin out there all the time. So.
Well, that's fantastic, because that's been a big problem for me is accumulating all these pots and not knowing what to do with them, because you typically reuse them. So recycling is probably the best way to go on that.
It really is. It's fantastic, and they reuse that to create all kinds of other things that we can then use later on in our homes.
Now, I think MJ is looking for you, because next on our list is those flashy, pizzazz-filled tropicals for the patio.
All right.
And I understand that's one of the big new trends.
It is, absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to go find MJ.